Hello everyone, my name is Livia Nuris. I'm from English Education Department 2022B. Now I wanna explain 5 short story I have already summarized. Now let's check it out. The first is The Yellow Wallpaper by Charlotte Perkins Stetson. This story illustrates how isolation and control can lead to serious mental degradation. In the story, there are 3 figures. The first is a named female, the second is John, her husband, and the third is Jenny, John's sister. The story begins with an unnamed woman suffering from depression and a nervous breakdown. Her husband John, a physician, takes her to a mansion and forces her to rest completely as a form of treatment, which includes a ban on working or writing. John arranged for his wife to live in a spacious but isolated upstairs room with disturbing yellow wallpaper. Jenny helped John to keep her. Over time, the woman feels depressed, especially with the wallpaper. Little by little, she begins to become obsessed with the strange pattern on the wallpaper. She feels that there is a woman trapped behind the wallpaper. In the end, she fails to free the woman behind it. She finally feels successful in getting rid of it. When John finds his wife, he is shocked and faints. She has learned that the woman on the wallpaper is herself. She is walking on top of her husband, is a symbol of her freedom despite her mental turmoil. And the next story is The Telltale Heart by Edgar Allan Poe. This story is the condition of the narrator. The narrator has anxiety and paranoia. The story opens with the narrator trying to tell the reader that he is not crazy, although he shows signs of anxiety and paranoia. He claims that the pain he is experiencing actually sharpens his 5 senses, especially his hearing. The narrator is obsessed with the old man ace because his eyes that look like vulture eyes. His dislike of those eyes makes him feel the need to eliminate them by killing the old man. Yet the narrator stalks the old man every night at 12 o'clock for a week. On the 8th night, when the old man is open, the narrator feels there is something tell him to kill the old man. After killing him, he hid the old man's body under the bed and cleaned up all traces. When the police came, the narrator confidently invited them to check the house and even had a casual chat with them in the old man's rooms. While talking to the police, the narrator began to hear the sound of a heartbeat getting louder. The manifestation of guilt made him give in and confess his crime. And the next is A Deal with the Devil by Cecilia Baker. This story focuses on Sandy, a young girl trapped in the city of Hotway, where she feels trapped by high walls and cruel guards. Sandy has a mysterious mark on her wrist, which reminds her of a dark past she wants to forget. In an attempt to escape, she plans an escape at midnight, when most of the guards gather at the pub. Her friend Gideon cares deeply for her and tries to protect her, giving her a dagger in preparation for the dangers outside the walls. However, as Sandy prepares to escape, Gideon becomes anxious and tries to persuade her to abandon her plan, fearing for her safety. Despite this, Sandy remains determined to find freedom and overcome her fears. After successfully passing through the walls, Sandy finds a maroon door located in the tree trunk. When she knocked on the door, a richly dressed man with yellow eyes opens the door and offers Sandy a deal. The man, who calls him Devil, suggests that all information has a price. Sandy is faced with a difficult choice: accept the offer that may have dangerous consequences or continue to search for freedom without help. On this journey, Sandy must face her fears and consider what they truly want. The story depicts Sandy's struggle to find identity and freedom, reflecting themes of courage and difficult moral choice. And the next is Petrified by Eliza in Twistle. In a story depicting a world where women are treated as property, an unnamed woman is victimized when her husband is discovered to be having an affair and is punished by being turned into a stone statue. As a beatified bride, she becomes a symbol of her husband's broken honor, trapped in stone form and subjected to the humiliation of her husband's mistress, who revels in her power. Her family seems to abandon her, showing a stark contrast to the affection she once felt. Despite the physical and emotional pain, the woman shows incredible inner strength, with her mind remaining sharp and observant even while trapped in a body of stone. She witnessed the cruelty and hypocrisy of those around her, and her silent observation becomes a form of resistance. The story ends ambiguously. Has she found peace in her stone existence? Or is there is still hope within her, waiting for a change at redemption? And the next is Danger Unstable Ground by Madeline McCord. The story explores in detail the psychological and emotional turmoil of a hiker exploring a remote and potentially dangerous environment. Beginning with a sense of anticipation as the hikers discover a hidden, abandoned cabin. Their curiosity is piqued by the mystery surrounding the place. As they explore deeper, unsettling clues emerge, hinting at the tragic events that may have occurred within its walls. The atmosphere thickens with tensions, and a growing sense of unease grips the hikers, heightened by the isolation of the cabin and the eerie silence that surrounds it. The sudden appearance of a mysterious figure inside the cabin injects a layer of tension and dread into the narrative. The ensuing conflict between the hikers and the mysterious figure intense, showing the protagonist's vulnerability while highlighting their fierce determination to survive. The story concludes with an ambiguous ending, prompting reader to ponder the true nature of the danger the hikers face, of leaving them to question what is real and what lurks in the shadows of the unknown.